Hello, ladies and gents! I have something special for you today, for multiple reasons actually. First of all, this is my very first shot at making a video featuring the match from the view of several players at the same time, so if this goes well, I can finally use all those absolutely crazy platoon plays you guys have been sending in until now. The replay also features some special guests from the North American server, and if you are active on social media regarding your favorite tanking game, it's very likely that you already came across these names before. And finally, today's replays will be about one of the most dangerous things out there that you can encounter up to tier 8, V25 platoons in the hands of competent players. Ready for some epic destruction? Then check this out! Alright, welcome to the first stop of today's E25 Destruction Derby, where first of all our heroes found themselves in a really juicy matchup on Pilsen. Now in this E25 Mayhem we will follow the adventures of Indignant Beaver in this E25 right here, followed by platoon mate SR71 in the other E25, and joined this time around by T. Hamlet in the Panther M10, who will however go with most of the team actually on the western side, where usually the heavy tanks fight it out. Unfortunately we won't see him until the end of the battle. Don't worry though, these two guys up here in this little German fleet will be able to cause quite a bit of destruction by themselves. So let's get started. Get out of the way, little light tank, we have tanks to kill and no time to waste. Oh, there we go, we made contact, so let's see who will be first on the menu. So far it seems the enemy didn't send too many tanks onto this side, so we really should be able to sweep them aside. There we go, first blood by SR71 into the Panzer 3/4. Well, let's see who Beaver found himself. Oh, VK3601, one of the tier 6 heavy tanks, and that's a good one. Basically two-shooting him from 950 HP. Nice start. But in the meantime, SR71 is right on the ball as well, taking out the flag bus before he can say RNG, and then right away moving on to the Crusader, who unfortunately gets picked up by Beaver, who is on a roll. So back to Beaver, who casually snatches away the Crusader from SR71 and then zooms ahead, trying to take on the rest of the enemy team as soon as possible. Now there we see Bird the Avenger, a nasty little artillery, and we managed to fire one into the tracks, quite unfortunate, but then we should be able to nail it as we switch to manual aim. Come on, there we go, lovely little shot there, which means the air is now clear and we can go on to take these guys out one by one. There we go, that's already the 4th kill and we have absolutely no intention of stopping. Moving up, it seems the enemies, well, what's left of them at any rate, we are already leading by 8 kills to 1. Have all cornered themselves on the other side of the map, so let's go and say hi to them. Ooh, lovely opportunity here, nice little shot there into the Type 58 and the Fury, so we can already start working on them with our insane rate of fire, picking up our 5th kill already. And we see that SR71 casually rams that Steyr Waffenträger, so let's see what actually happened. So we go in, the Steyr takes a big hit from artillery, and that leaves him just low enough so we can, together with our speed, casually sweep him aside. Oh, careful there, tier 7 tanks ahead. No problem, T-34-1 goes up in flames as well, and now we can just charge him for the kill on the KV-1. Come on, stop playing with your feet. Takes a couple of hits, doesn't matter at all. Sets the KV-1 on fire and then claims the kill. But where is Beaver? Oh, there he is. As the KV-1 goes up in flames, he just basically rams the Tiger 1, and look how quickly this top tier heavy tank runs away. And there we go, that was about 6 seconds. Oh my god, what did happen to the enemy team? Talking about fast and furious, this was pretty spectacular. The match was over in exactly 3 minutes, and from the first round fired it actually only took 1 minute and 51 seconds for the enemy team to crumble. And how much damage did our platoon do in such a ridiculously fast game? Over 5,300 damage and 9 kills, with both of the E-25s scoring over 2,000 damage each. Yep, that's exactly what this machine does. But we are far from being done yet. Oh no, this was actually just a warm-up. After venting off some steam with some seal clubbing at tier 7, let's see how our E-25 platoon does when they get themselves in a tier 8 match. Alright, so here we are at the second stop, and this looks a lot more interesting, getting themselves into a tier 8 match. So they definitely will have their work cut out for them, especially as the enemy team seems to have a distinct advantage on top tier heavy tanks, and very heavily armored mediums. So, what can the 3 E-25s do, as this time around SR-71 and Indignant Beaver are joined by Datarv, also in an E-25. So, what these guys do, of course, first of all, let's secure the hill, pretty much one of the most important positions on this map. So that's what they will do. All 3 of them zooming ahead as one of them goes there airborne for a serious amount of time, but takes no damage, which is nice. Oh, Schwarzpanzer trying to take a few cheeky shots, no problem there, we make it up the hill. Now once again we are following Indignant Beaver here in his E-25 as he just makes it in time, and that's a very cheeky move, basically cutting off the enemy there and spotting them at the same time. So what can we do? AMX AC-48 trying to dig itself in there behind those rocks. We should be able to snipe its weak spot though. Now it's really lovely to see that we don't instantly switch to APCR here, but instead go for the weak spots. However, that's a lot of tanks there. We have to be careful, those guys can all rip us apart quite fast actually, so the tables can be turned really easily. Oh, that was a bit of a cheeky shot there, didn't work out, but we are able to put in a couple more rounds, our friends helping out as well, and we are able to force him back. But in the meantime, what's SR-71 up to? Well, he found himself a very unfortunate Stürer Emil. Made himself a little bit too popular over there on the corner, and he instantly regrets his decision to go that corner. So, Stürer Emil out, the first kill of the platoon, but let's see what Beaver is doing, and he found himself a lovely little target there. WZ-111 in a very aggressive position, and whoa, lucky not to get wrecked there, but that's alright, we are now in perfect position. WZ fired, and now we can go to town, taking on his real drive wheel, pinning him in place and just ripping him apart shot by shot. In the meantime, SR-71 claims another kill, but then is taken out, so what happened there? Alright, well we see that he is very aggressively pushing in on these guys, however he is not in cover and wow, yeah, that's how quickly you can lose your health when you are engaging T-rates. Come on, snipe that cupola. Yes, AC-48 is out, but unfortunately he pays the ultimate price for his aggression. So the E-25 platoon is down to 2 members, that's okay. However, Beaver has to now escape as well, as both a Super P and also a Skoda T40 pushing on there, and it seems the Schwarzpanzer made its way over as well. So that's not a position where you want to be sitting in. However, this is much more like it. Look at this. One cleanup, and the Cromwell is being swept aside as well. E-25 just insanely good with cleaning up low health enemies. So that pulls back the scores a little bit. We are actually leading 5 kills to 4, with all of the 5 kills being scored by this platoon right here. But this match is far from being won. Nice shot there into the Skoda T40, can we finish him off? Yes we can. Can we maybe get a shot into the Super Pershing as well? That would be really lovely if we can catch him there before he moves behind the rocks. Oh, there he is, and nope, unfortunately he makes it. So what was Datarv doing in the meantime? Well, The enemies on the other side have pretty much stopped there because of the advance of our heavies behind the hill, so he's picking away at them, first of all ripping apart that Black Prince. That guy had no chance getting out of that situation. So back to Beaver, who in the meantime is about to make friends with the Schwarzpanzer. Or better to say, leave him there to eat his dust. There is no reason why he should engage that tier-8 medium tank and lose pretty much all of his health, when there are much juicier opportunities about, like this one right here. Now this is the most aggression I've seen in E25 in a long time. Have a look at this, how he takes on this premium tier 7 German heavy tank, the VK4503, just pushing him about and blasting away at his rear. That was just absolutely cruel. In the meantime, that arm is not sitting idle either, found itself a Super Pershing who was tracked, probably by the Pershing. So, with joint effort, well, mostly Datar's effort, they are able to melt him down really quickly. Now, while he has to get out there because the Pershing is now out as well and the heel has fallen, Beaver moves in for another kill because he found himself another VK4503, and he pretty much repeats the same process. Sticks himself on his ass and then sends him back into the garage in a very quick fashion. Oh, but what's that? Japanese Tiger? Yes, please. Quickly coming around the corner and then sending him back as well, bringing the total of this team's performance to 11 kills already. It's now looking up. We are leading by 3 tanks, 12 to 9. However, the enemies are occupying the high ground, and they are all quite dangerous opponents than IS, Super Pershing and the Schwarzpanzer, so have to be careful because if they take us out one by one as we try to close the distance, this could be still turned around very quickly. Trying to move into position here, see if maybe someone is a bit too cheeky and we can snipe them as they try to poke the ridge. And the IS has been spotted, but we don't have the shot. In the meantime, Datar is basically at the base, at the foot of the hill there, trying to spot for us, trying to see if anybody is making his way down, but we have been spotted, and that means the IS will surely take a punt at us. Come on, let's get back into cover. Please miss. Yes, thank you. Excellent result. Now, it seems the guys are up on the hill are really eager to take our health away, but hopefully they will not succeed. And indeed, the IS puts one into the ground right in front of us. So this is probably the time when we can move into a better position. Now the Schwarzpanzer has not been spotted for a while. Question is he still up on the hill, or did he maybe relocate? Oh, he did indeed relocate. He's actually to our left here, putting a shell into us as we unfortunately fruitlessly try to go for the weak spot on the Super Pershing. So let's relocate, let's engage in a much more better position. Unfortunately though, that arm is getting taken out, so what happened there? I was trying to sneak up on the hill, but the IS was just about to come down, so unfortunately it's just a bit unlucky there with the timing. And now he's being engaged by both the IS and the Schwarzpanzer, bringing the IS down to extremely low health, 7 HP, but then gets taken out by him. However, T-32 is there to finish the job, so that means we still have an advantage, reducing the enemy team down to the 2 mediums. 2 tier 8 mediums though on relatively good health, so we have to be careful. Now the Super P is watching from above, but the Schwarzpanzer is going after our tier 8 heavy, so we will have to go and help him out. Hopefully also catching the Schwarzpanzer a bit too much focused on his target there. One shot into there, second one. Ooh, that one missed. We should have this though. Excellent. That's kill number 8, Redley Walter secured. So that only leaves the Super Pershing and, well, it's pretty much dead at this moment. And luckily with our speed, hopefully unless he's cheeky and looks this way, we should be able to take him out. He is just making it easy though, so that is kill number 9 and 13 kills for the platoon. absolutely amazing. Now this is more like it. 13 kills between the three of them worth a well-earned crucial contribution, having slapped around the enemy team worth a total of over 5000 damage again, this time having faced a lot more dangerous opponents though. More dangerous or not, this match lasted only 7.5 minutes as well, so another lightning fast victory for the E25s. Naturally, this performance also netted the Indignant Beaver another race in this machine, together with a Redley Walters, and of course that always nice to have crucial contribution. So, is this machine overpowered? I would more say it has a very high skill cap. The only time I ever worry about E25s on the enemy team, even if they are in a platoon, if they are driven by good players, then however, it can be an absolutely deadly combination. Be as it may, I hope you all had a lot of fun watching this mayhem. I know I did. If you did too, then thanks a lot for considering giving this a like or sharing it. Special thanks to Indignant Beaver and SR71 for the replays. May you keep your good habit. As for the next videos, tomorrow is already Friday, which means another episode from my high explosive RNG series, and then over the weekend, as per your votes, we will have a look at a Panther hoovering up a ridiculous amount of damage, and then an older replay featuring the ever so popular T-54 going 1 vs 5 in a rather action-packed engagement. Don't forget to vote for the next weekend's replays as well. The link to the poll is available on my Facebook page, and I will also post it in the comments of the weekend videos. Thank you very much for watching everyone, and I look forward to seeing you again in one of the next videos.